Hi student, today in this video I am going to discuss about the power of lens. So power of lens. So what is power? Suppose we take a convex lens. Then if a parallel ray incident on it, then after refraction it converges and passes through the focus. Or in case of concave lens, if parallel ray incident on this lens, then after refraction it diverges like this. That means it will diverges through the focus. So now in case of convex lens, this is the degree of convergence, okay, and this is the degree of divergence. So by this angle, this incident ray changes its path after refraction, and in case of concave lens, this incident ray diverges with this angle. So how power is related to this angle? Power of a lens is the ability, okay, is the ability of a lens by how much degree, by how much angle it converges or diverges an incident ray. So that is called power. That means it is the ability of the lens to change the direction of incident ray. Suppose this power is related to the focal length of a lens. How? So in this lens, suppose this focal length of this lens is 5 cm. Okay. Then we take another lens which has a focal length of 10 cm. Okay. So in this lens, this incident ray after refraction will pass through focus. Then this is the angle by which the incident ray will change its path. So from this to diagram it is clear that obviously this angle is greater in comparison to this lens. That means for shorter focal length we will have greater angle of convergence. Or in case of convex lens also, for shorter focal length we will get greater angle of divergence. That means if the focal length of a lens increases, then its ability to converge or diverge a ray will decrease. That is why it is defined that the power of a lens is reciprocal of focal length. If focal length increases, okay, if focal length increases, this angle decreases. That means ability of the lens to converge a ray will decrease, and that's why power will decrease. Okay, that means power of a lens is the reciprocal of focal length. Its SI unit diopter. It is represented by capital D. Okay. So P equals to 1 by F. If F is equals to 1 meter, then P will be equals to 1 by 1 meter. That means 1 per meter, that is called 1 diopter. So from this mathematical expression we can define 1 diopter. That means 1 diopter is the power of a lens has a focal length of 1 meter. So this is the definition of 1 diopter. So here we get power is equals to the reciprocal of focal length. So this formula we can also derive. Suppose this is a convex lens, optical center, focus. This is the parallel incident ray, and after refraction it will pass through the focus. And suppose this angle, that means angle of convergence, we take it as delta. So if this angle is delta, then this angle will also be delta, alternate interior angle, because this one and these two are parallel plane. Then this angle and this angle will be our alternate interior angle. That is why this angle will also be our delta. So this is the height from the optical center at which the incident ray falls on the lens. Suppose we take this is point M. Then MOF is a right angle triangle. So from triangle MOF, so this is our focal length. Then tan delta is equals to trigonometric ratio of tan is perpendicular by base. That means OM. This is our perpendicular and base is OF. Then tan delta, this is H, OF is focal length. Okay. Now if H is equals to 1 meter, then tan delta is equals to 1 by F. And this tan of delta, this is called power. Okay. In place of tan delta is equals to power. That means the power is the tangent of this angle by which a ray changes its direction. Okay. In this way we can derive this formula P equals to 1 by F. So suppose power of a lens is plus 2D. So from this value, what we can know? So this is a positive value. Okay. So power is equals to 2D, then focal length is equals to 1 by 2D. That means 1 by 2 meter. So focal length is positive. If focal length is positive, then it will be what? Convex lens. Or if power is negative, if minus 2D, if power is negative, then focal length is minus 1 by 2 meter, then in this case lens will be concave. That means if power is positive, then the lens will be convex lens. If power is negative, then the lens will be concave lens. Because for convex lens, focal length is positive, and for concave lens, focal length is negative. Next, power and equivalent focal length for a combination of lens. Okay, combination of lens. suppose we take 4 lenses which are in contact. One lens is in contact with the other lens. So in this way, if we combine a number of lenses, and suppose the power of this lens is P1, P2, P3, P4, then power of this combination will be equals to P equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4. Okay? Again, if F is the equivalent focal length of this combination, then 1 by F is equals to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2 plus 1 by F3 plus 1 by F4. So by using this formula, we can also find the equivalent focal length of this combination, where F is the equivalent focal length. Okay? But to apply this formula, these lenses should be in contact with one another. If there is a certain difference or certain distance between the two lenses, then the formula will be different. But this formula is not required for class 10. So let's take an example. Suppose this is a lens which has a focal length of 10 centimeter. Then what will be the power of this lens? Then P is equals to 1 by F. So 1 by 10. 10 centimeter, we have to convert it into meter. That means 10 divided by 100 meter. That means 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. We can write. So it is 10 into 10 to the power minus 2. 1 by 10 to the power minus 1. Because this 10 has a power of 1. This formula we have to apply. Okay. Base is same. Then after multiplication the power get added. So here also, if we multiply these two, 10 and 10 same, 1 plus minus 2, that means 1 minus 2 is minus 1. If we take it in the numerator, then it will be 10 diopter. So 10 diopter will be the focal length of the lens.